is 5 days of meals. I've written out all of my macros on these labels, so I'm going to put those all in my Tupperware. To make sure that my mind is in check. That's the most important thing about contest prepping for me, especially at my pharmacy, because I'm constantly under criticism. I hold them close to my heart, but they don't understand what I do, and they judge it quite a bit. They think that bodybuilding means depriving yourself, and I couldn't disagree more, especially when you're on Team Custom Built. It's crazy how much food I eat. Even like last night, it was like midnight, and I still had meal 6 to go, and I was like, how am I gonna eat this? Like, there's just no way.
Path to it, but actually the path that I'm now on, which is not direct, it's more fun. And so it's like the navigational system. You can take freeway, fastest, big. Esther wants us to put funnest on it.
That also helps with a lot of the acne. I'll be honest, I think I speak for everyone when I say that acne becomes a really big issue the closer you get to a show. Because you're so lean, you're sweating a lot, doing lots of cardio, wearing your sports bra, sleeping in your sports bra, because you get home and like there's no time to shower or change. You just like cook your food and fall into bed.
3 more. 8.
Tan a couple times before the show, dry my skin out, get nice and clear, and makes my abs look better, which makes me feel really cool. So I'm rubbing some zinc oxide on my tattoos, because I don't want them to fade as a result of this.
9. 1 more. Up. Good. 10 reps here.
I really don't like to fake and bake. It's like I used it a lot when I was younger, and I know I'm going to pay for it one day, but a couple of times, after how much I've tanned in my life, it's kind of like pissing in the ocean. Shutting the place down again, eh?
You bet. It's the fun stuff.
Is it 11?
Not yet. It's 10:50.
10 minutes.
You are going to.
Getting ready for a photo shoot. Totally late. Just realized I don't have any food for today, so here we go. Time to eat some fish. From behind, touch your neck. They're kicking me out of the gym, and the last one here, as usual. It's time to leave the gym now, they say on the intercom. I could have done cardio forever. I was just getting started. Here's my cardio. Got off work at 6, came straight to Langley to see my coach. Then did shoulders at Gold's Langley. I decided to switch up the scenery, so I came to Steve Nash in Langley. I'm sitting in my car. It's time for my cell mass. I'm sure I got a dirty spoon in here somewhere. Not a real competitor unless you carry some silverware in your glove department. I like to mix this stuff up into like a splooge. Makes me think I'm eating ice cream or some other weird stuff. It's muddy looking and delicious. Come drive half an hour home. Cook a few days worth of food. Pretend I'm in a shower, which I'm definitely not. Meow at my cats for a little while, and then wake up at 7, hopefully, and go do morning cardio. And go to work all day. Then train after work. Then maybe practice some posing. Then by tomorrow night, I'm definitely going to need to wash my hair. It's a good thing I don't have a boyfriend, because I'm washing my hair in like 2 days as it is. Macros, man. And then this morning I woke up and I was the leanest I've been all prep. So I messaged him, I texted him, and we had a threshold weight. If I dipped below a certain weight at all in the last 2 weeks, I had to tell him right away. So I did that today, and within half an hour he had sent me a totally updated meal prep plan. So now I'm taking out a bunch of the meals that I've prepped the other night for this week, and I'm revamping them. I'm adding more food to them, which is a really good feeling. I think that's what Bikini should be. Muscular, but not shredded, not stringy, athletic looking. So that's what he makes me look like throughout the contest prep. I guess there's a really big stigma associated with weight loss. If you're getting leaner, you must be depriving yourself of something. I am like always eating. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not deprived. Hey Brandie, what did you do with your one night off? Trolled every single grocery store in the Lower Mainland looking for extra lean ground turkey breast. Late night grocery shopping right now. Got about 3 minutes before they officially kick me out. I'm gonna make it. Yep, that's pretty much how my house looks. Every second day I come home and I clean everything, and then the very next day it looks like this again. It's exhausting. The greatest thing about this sport is that literally anybody can do it. I know that there's people out there who disagree. They're like, nope, I couldn't. I could never get on stage in front of people in that little of clothing. I could never look like that. My genetics will not allow it. But those are all lies. I get why people think they can't, because I didn't think I could. Competing was like something that maybe in like 5 years, when I finally got my shit together and I finally like got in charge of my eating disorders and all that stuff, I could maybe think about doing something like that, and that would just be amazing. I zero believed in myself. I remember I was in 4th year pharmacy school and I had a picture of some figure girl on my computer, and this girl in my class, who I wasn't terribly close with, was in my group for something. She walked past my computer and she saw that I had that picture open, and she was like, oh, are you thinking about doing one of those shows? Oh no, I don't know why that's on my computer. I don't know what's up with that. And she goes, oh really? Well, if I could see anybody doing that, it'd be you. And I was like, really? Like, I was so embarrassed to even, I had not admitted it to a single person at that point, not even my boyfriend at the time, that, like, I wanted to do that one day. So that's how much I didn't believe in myself and didn't think that I could do that at that point in my life. It was like 6 months later, I was on stage, I placed top 5 at my first show, qualified for Ontario Provincials, just like that. I had lost 15 pounds and I gotten in control of my eating disorders and I was a completely different person. That's the coolest thing about competing, is that you're constantly surrounded by people within the bodybuilding community who didn't think they could, who looked at people like me and were like, wow, if only I had that kind of drive, if only I had that kind of determination. You do. You just don't know it. But the amount of confidence you build makes the next unfamiliar territory that much easier to conquer. You can just lean into any fear and excel and come out with double the amount of confidence and self-esteem and self-assuredness that you ever went in with. And bodybuilding is a perfect platform to do that, because you have so much time to screw up repeatedly and fix it and get back on the wagon through your prep, and finally you reach stage day and you get on stage and you're like, holy shit, look at me. I look like those people who I didn't think I was anything like. It's like the most empowering thing ever. I'm so grateful for this sport and for everything it's taught me. It's given me my confidence. It's given me control over my mind. I believe in myself. I believe in other people. And what could be more fun than serving as an inspiration and motivator for other people? And for yourself. On my very worst day, I'm still a million miles ahead of the girl I was 3 years ago on my very best day.